It's that time again. That time when mediocre shit shows get adaptations and second seasons, while so many worthwhile shows are still just waiting for sequels, and some are still waiting to be adapted. But we're not here to talk about good shows, we're here to talk about this dumb thing. Look, I love college anime. It's such a surprisingly small niche, especially when you exclude the genre that nobody cares about. If I wanted to watch 20 minutes of sweaty men, I have much better options.
Show you who's boss in this gym.
Among the ranks of college anime are fantastic shows, like Genshiken, Tatami Galaxy, Nadame Cantabile, as well as solid ones like Golden Time and Hensemi. So how does Uzaki-chan fit in among this crowd of classics? It doesn't. In fact, it's the anime equivalent of the annoying freshman who doesn't realize that he's not in high school anymore, to the point where you just want to smash his annoying face into the nearest wall. The main difference between a high school and university setting is the amount of maturity and depth that you can tap into, beyond the limits of high school. Uzaki-chan lacks any of this. There is absolutely nothing about this show that differentiates it from a high school anime, besides 1 or 2 episodes with alcohol. Now, I actually enjoyed that episode, partially because I got to witness this. Which I found wonderfully relatable. I'm not saying that I'm an alcoholic, but I do usually have some kind of hard liquor within arm's reach 24/7, so make of that what you will. For these reasons, I'm going to try and cut it some slack and compare it against high school slice of life shows. This is a much lower bar, and oh, here comes Uzaki with a good approach, and she...
It's a no for me, dog. I don't think it was really good enough.
Uzaki-chan is the epitome of a flavor, meme of the month show, the likes of Umaru and the Hestia boob ribbon. Hey, remember this thing? Well, season 3 is out right now, so I'm sure we'll be seeing much more of it. Replace Uzaki with a more generic design and I guarantee nobody would have even heard of the show or known that it was airing. And frankly, the design isn't even that great. Denim skirt over leggings? What year is this? Y2K? You think that this is cute? Huh? Do you? Well, how about now? Huh? Does that do anything for you? Huh? She is the teasing kohai trope, executed poorly. This time with Sakurai is the epitome of the protagonist who just wants to enjoy his boring, peaceful life. Ami and Itsuhiko play the token third wheel dedicated to advancing the romantic plot or what little exists of it. You could maybe still make a decent show with this cast if you played it up as a parody of hyper-generic rom-com SOLs or something. But Uzaki isn't a parody, it is literally just that. A hyper-generic rom-com slice of life. Hell, when Itsuhiko comes in and expresses an interest in speeding up the romantic progression from a snail's pace to something more reasonable, Ami actually channels the writer and tells him that that would ruin it. Apparently, subtlety was not stocked in the studio vending machine. Well, maybe the humor is at least somewhat well executed. In my opinion, it should be well executed, with an extra one to the skull, just in case. Uzaki as a show expects its viewers to be retarded. In fact, it basically calls you an idiot. You are a big dumb baby. Explaining the joke is bad, laugh tracks are lazy. Ami's eating hand motions and that stupid shocked cat are the visual equivalent of a laugh track. Haha, that thing that just happened was supposed to be cute and or a joke. Did you get it? Haha, make sure to laugh cause that was a joke and I will not allow you to miss it. It's obnoxious. Uzaki-chan is a show that relies on mediocre jokes and fan service with a sprinkling of character interaction to hold it all together. It's like they took 2 saltine crackers, piled on some sardines from the back of the pantry, and glued it together with the dregs from the bottom of your dad's mayo jar. And look, I have nothing against, fan service. You're listening to a guy with more saved nuke codes than the President of the United States.
Big league! Big league!
The soundtrack is nothing special. The animation and art are either par for the course or lazy. There is a particular episode, which was likely sponsored by the Tottori Prefecture Tourism Board, in which at least half of the in-show backgrounds are just pictures from Tottori with a filter over them. I have nothing against Tottori, I've never been there, and I'm sure it's lovely, but the entire episode is basically just a tourism ad and it's bizarre. Am I just out of touch? I just constantly get told how I'm too critical of simple, fun shows, and I feel like such a boomer.
Future's now, old man.
Is Uzaki-chan worth watching? Sure. If you're starved for a terrible, turn your brain off and waste a few hours kind of show, then maybe. there are still much better options out there, even when we exclude actual good shows. Otherwise, no, you want to skip this one. As long as you've seen a handful of fan art pictures of Uzaki, you've already got the gist of the meme and therefore the entire show.